Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to our next episode in our complete reading of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. We have completed the Aranyakanda and now we are entering the Aranyakanda of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. In the Aranyakanda, we saw the Paduka Pattabhisheka, how Sitamaa and Sri Ramachandra go and meet Atri and Anasuya, and how Anasuyama gives wonderful cosmetic things which are called as Angaragas in Sanskrit, and she also gives clothes and all to Sitamaa. Sitamaa takes all of them. They talk about Pativrata Dharmas and all, and from there, Sri Ramachandra, Lakshmana, Sitamaa, all three of them now enter the Dandakaranya forest. And that's where Aranyakanda starts. So Sri Ramachandra entered the forest. As he enters, he sees that the forest is very, very dense, and they initially go to a huge Rishi ashrama which is over there. There a lot of rishis, munis and all, they come, they keep looking at Sri Ramachandra, they keep looking at the beauty of Sri Ramachandra, and they are stunned by the beauty. That's where I think the sloka Pumsam Mohana Rupaya Punya Slokaya Mangalam has come for Sri Ramachandra. All the rishis and munis who normally are above all these sensory pleasures, they were also stunned by the beauty of Sri Ramachandra. They give Arghya and Padya to Sri Ramachandra, and then they say, "You are our king, you are supposed to protect us. We are so much into tapasya that we don't even protect ourselves much. So, O Sri Ramachandra, you are the protector for all of us, and you need to protect us." Sri Ramachandra gives them the abhaya that he would protect them, and from there they move on. And as they move on, they see a Rakshasa with a shula. So Sri Ramachandra, Sitamaa and Lakshmana are actually entering the thicker areas of the forest, and here they see a huge Rakshasa. Now this Rakshasa has a huge shula. It is like a javelin. It is used in wars. 3 lions were killed and their bodies were put on that shula, and then there are 4 tigers, 2 wolves, 10 deers, and then a huge elephant head was on the top. So this guy, this Rakshasa, he was carrying all of them on his one shula, and he was walking with huge steps, and at times he was stopping, eating this stuff, and then walking again. And that Rakshasa sees Sri Ramachandra, Sitamaa and Lakshmana, and he quickly jumps towards them. He quickly takes Sitamaa, and he quickly takes her, he catches hold of her, and then he says to Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana, he says, "Who are you? You have come into the forest with swords and bow and arrows, but why do you have a woman with you, and why are you wearing the clothes of munis?" Looking at all this, I personally feel that you guys are not following dharma. Hence, I am going to take away this woman with me, and I am going to kill both of you. Now, Sri Ramachandra immediately feels very sad that a man had tried to take away Sitamaa. Sri Ramachandra is extremely sad. He says to Lakshmana, "See what we have come down to. Somebody else is now taking away Sitamaa from me." And Lakshmana immediately says, "Why are you worried, O Sri Ramachandra? I have all the arrows, and I have all the anger that I have on Bharata, that I got on Bharata previously. But then Bharata proved to be a very good person, and I did not punish him with my arrows. With that anger, now I am going to punish this Rakshasa with my arrows." This is what Lakshmana says, and he quickly takes out his bow. And now Sri Ramachandra talks to the Rakshasa and says, "See, we are from the Ikshvaku clan. My name is SriRama. This person's name is Lakshmana. She is my wife Sita. We are here for the to do Vanavasa. Leave her," but that Rakshasa won't leave her, and he starts taking her away with him. Sri Ramachandra then quickly puts 7 arrows onto that Rakshasa. The Rakshasa won't die. Then instead he leaves Sitamaa and grabs Sri Rama and Lakshmana onto his hands. Sri Ramachandra immediately cuts off Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana. They both immediately cut off his hands, and they try killing him in all ways possible. He was not dying. Then Sri Ramachandra says, "Okay, there is only one way in which we can kill this guy now. I'll hold this guy, I'll pin this guy onto the ground. Since this guy doesn't have hands, he can't do much of a damage to me. I'll pin him to the ground. Lakshmana, quickly dig a big hole so that I can throw this guy over there. And then we'll close that hole into which they throw that person, and then if they fill that hole with mud and stones again so that the person would die. At this point of time, Viradha says, "Oh Sri Ramachandra, I realize who you are. I wanted to die in your hands. I made a mistake. I was in the Gandharva Loka before, and since I was completely leaving my duty off and I was going after Rambha and all, Kubera gave me a curse and he told to become a Rakshasa. Hence, I have come here. Now that you have come and you are killing me, this way I am going to come out of the curse that Kubera gave. And when he was giving me the curse, Kubera told me that when Sri Ramachandra comes onto the earth, when Sri Mahavishnu comes as Sri Ramachandra onto the earth, he would kill you and that would be your Shapa Vimochana time. Hence, O Sri Ramachandra, I really want you to kill me quickly so that I can go back to my Gandharva Loka and Swarga." So Sri Ramachandra, then as Sri Ramachandra is looking at him, he tries to pull, he tries to pull out his arrows, but since he doesn't have hands, Viradha, he was not able to do it. Lakshmana comes and he pulls out those arrows. The Rakshasa keeps crying a lot, and from those cries, the whole forest gets shocked, and finally that Rakshasa dies due to those arrow wounds. He is put in that pit that was dug by Lakshmana, and they cover it. And once that is done, the person comes out in a Divya Deha and he tells Sri Ramachandra that if you go for 1.5 yojanas from here, there is a wonderful ashrama of Sharabhanga Maharshi. Kindly go there. He'll show you the future path or how you should go from here. He'll show, and in consultation with him, you can plan the way you need to stay in this forest. Saying this, Viradha dies. Sri Ramachandra, Lakshmana, and Sitamaa, from there they start their journey again towards Sharabhanga Ashrama. How do they reach Sharabhanga Ashrama? What do they do in Sharabhanga Ashrama? That is something that we would be discussing in our next episode. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om sarvam Sri Sahasra Maharaj Swam Charanarvindarpanamastu. Swasti. Jai Shri Ram.